And just like that, we're in. The boys are downstairs playing music. I just jumped in the shower. I love that we have a shower downstairs when we come in from the pool. We have a changing room, and then we have a bathroom with a shower. Technically, I guess that's a bedroom, because it has a closet and a shower. Yeah, so it's the basement bedroom. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I like having that. So as soon as I get in from the pool, I turn the shower on. I actually go in there with my bathing suit on, and then I take it off while I'm in the shower, and I rinse it really good because it's salt water. And my other bathing suit pretty much like disintegrated because I was in the water so much, and I wasn't rinsing it as much as I probably should have. So now I rinse it every single time that I use it, and then I hang it up to dry. And I'm able to wash my hair and get all, it's salt water, so it's not like it's chlorine, which I absolutely love. But yeah, it feels really, really good to get out and jump in the shower real quick. Don't even have to come upstairs to shower. I can just shower down there and keep my bathing suit down there. And yeah, really, really nice. The boys they're downstairs in the music room. They're playing music. I can hear them. But I want to get myself some lunch. I am starving. Swimming makes me so hungry. How about you guys? Does it make you super hungry? And thirsty. I'm really, really thirsty. So I'm going to get myself, actually, I had some water and I put one of these in there. It's not like my favorite, but it's okay. I didn't even use the whole thing. I just used like half a thing. It's not my favorite, but it was all right. So I've been drinking that. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a ham sandwich. That's my New England coming out. And once in a while I'll say something and I'll be like, oh my God, I sound like a New Englander. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just a funny thing. So I have this Hawaiian, this is Canyon Bakehouse. And this is actually gluten-free Hawaiian sweetbread because I don't eat gluten. I discovered a couple years ago that most of my tummy issues and other issues that I was having actually came from gluten, and I never imagined. I don't have celiac. I was tested for that, and thankfully I don't have celiac, but I do have a gluten intolerance. And by not eating gluten, actually resolved a lot of my tummy issues. I used to really hate to like go out and eat. Kind of maybe like similar symptoms like Jillian, my daughter, she has Crohn's disease. It's kind of similar to that. Like you just never, your belly becomes really unpredictable. You can eat something and be fine, or you could eat something and then need a bathroom immediately. Like, I know, TMI, but it's just me, guys. Yeah, so after cutting out gluten, I don't, and I always thought maybe I had a dairy intolerance with cheese and milk and stuff, but it wasn't even that because I eat a small bowl of ice cream almost every day, and I don't have any issues with that whatsoever. So I had cut out dairy from my diet for a really long time. I didn't have any cheese, any milk, yogurt, ice cream, nothing. I cut it out because I thought it was dairy. And when it didn't solve the problem, I was like, well, I guess it's not that. So, I honestly never knew what it was. And I've been to doctors, I've been to gastroenterologists. My whole entire life, I've been trying to find, a cause for such bad belly issues other than IBS. That's what I was diagnosed with, IBS. And I finally met a gastro here in this area, and she was like, have you ever been tested for celiac? And I was like, I'm not even sure like what that's all about. But the answer was no. And she said, well, even if you're not celiac, she goes, try cutting out gluten. And so I did. I went on a gluten-free diet, and I was like, oh, okay. So now if I do have gluten, ooh, yeah, I know. And it's not even like an immediate thing. Like I can eat gluten, I could have a donut right now and be fine. It would bother me probably like tomorrow or this evening. Depends. Hey, Jess. How are you? Good. How was your swimmity dum 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 do?
Good.
I thought you were downstairs in the music room, but you weren't.
Good.
Your hair looks lovely.
My eyebrows are bushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too bushy.
Yeah, I know. That's a family thing. You're lucky you didn't get your dad's eyebrows because he's got like caterpillar eyebrows.
Caterpillar?
Yeah, like 2 caterpillars on his face.
Can I make something?
Well, of course.
Okay.
I'm about to make myself a gluten-free ham sandwich.
Okay.
So, I had my lunch. I'm putting the dogs out. I want them to go out. And it looks like we're gonna storm again. Seems to be the pattern right now is whoo, is it hot out here though? I'll tell you what, it is hot. What is the temperature anyway? Let's see. I have the thermometer on my watch. 92. Yeah, it's warm. Yep. Super warm. Anyway. Got a full belly. And the twins, they ate their lunch. And yeah. Jaden's hilarious. He just has his days. Today was one of his, he's like super sensitive day. Some days he's just a little bit more, you know, not as sensitive. I don't even know how to explain it. He has weird days, but I guess that's just a part of who he is, and I wouldn't have him any other way. He's a character. He really is a character. If you guys knew him when he was younger, he was just always just making everybody laugh. Is that like? I think there's a squirrel over there. Yeah, he was always making people laugh. He's always a jokester. He's always been a character, so. Yeah. So I know some of you who watch our videos have said that you have autism. So I guess my question, because I don't really know anybody, like I don't know any adults that are autistic or, you know, like older kids, but so I guess my question is, does it evolve like as you get older? Like, does it change? Because Jaden seemed to change. He was like, when he was younger, he did all the sensory things like stimming. He used to jump up and down, and he used to flap his hands and make noises, and he even used to have a couple of tics, like facial tics and things like that, and he would do things, repetitive things over and over again. Then that all sort of died down probably over the last couple of years. He doesn't like jump and flap anymore. I was a little worried that he was still doing that when he was like 13, but that did. But I'm wondering, like, as they become, he's a teenager, almost gonna be an adult in 2 years. So does the autism like evolve? Does it change? Do you become? Does it get different? You know, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to explain, but you know, like, do you go through a period almost like puberty? You know, puberty hits, and does the autism change? Does the not like necessarily the severity of it, but do you get other quirks and things like that? Like, instead of the hand flapping and jumping, when he's got sensory, you know, overload, he has to outlet that in different ways. So I'm just wondering if, you know, like adult autistic people have different ways of coping with stimulation and being overwhelmed and stuff. Because like I said, I don't really know anybody who's an adult that has autism, but I definitely have seen Jaden change over, you know, the past year or so. Yeah, I was curious as to, you know, what changes happen to a person who's autistic when they become an adult. You know, like as far as like personality and emotional changes, because Jaden has always been extremely emotional. Always had a hard time dealing with his emotions, whether he was, you know, angry or sad or overwhelmed or something. Yeah. But that was something that was just kind of curious about that, like what to expect, you know, when your autistic child turns into an adult. I'm just wondering what he'll be like, you know. And I worry about him too. He's a really good kid. He really is. And it sometimes when you're a mom and you see your child struggling and you want to be able to help them, and sometimes you just don't have the answers, you're not able to, it really does stink, you know. Nobody wants to see their child struggle. I guess though, I mean, I feel very fortunate that his autism is, you know, he can do so much that other children with autism can't do. You know, like I see children, you know, a friend of mine, she has a little one that's autistic and she's nonverbal, and you know, that's got to be rough. That's got to be, you know, it's got to be heartbreaking to want to be able to communicate with the child as they get older, and that's kind of that is kind of taken away from them, and I can't imagine being that. So I'm very fortunate that Jaden is able to function the way he functions. Definitely made life changes in order for him to be able to be the way he is now, though. There was a point in his life where he wasn't in control at all. He was completely out of control. It was actually right around the same time that I started. Well, so he started when he was about 5.5. We noticed he was starting to get really, really out of control, like he wasn't able to rein himself in, and it really caused difficulties in school for kindergarten. And they tried to put him in first grade, and that didn't work. He ended up getting kicked from school, and we had to put him into a program, and they were actually discussing putting him in a residential program because he just was not able to function. He really wasn't functioning. Everything was, he was a danger to himself. He was a danger to other people. He was extremely violent. And it was a really rough time for us. And I just didn't, it was such a helpless feeling not to be able to help your child through this. And I didn't know what it was. He hadn't been diagnosed yet. And so we spent the summer bringing him to doctors, and there was a program in Boston that deals with children who have not just congenital heart defect, but also are having neurological issues. And they were like, yeah, and that's when he got diagnosed with pervasive development disorder, NOS. That's a really loud sound. It's gonna rain too. That's really weird. But yeah, that kind of, it opened a lot of doors, because then he was able to get services. We had therapists coming to our house 4 days a week. So obviously we had the weekend off. Then they'd come in like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like they were at our house every single day in the evenings. And then I actually had one that would come in when he was in school. So him and I could talk about how to deal with a child with such, it's even hard to explain. And if you met Jaden now, you would be like, no way. Like there's no way Jaden was like that. And he was. And when I first started blogging, he was still that way, but not quite as bad because he had gone to a special school for 2 years. And I'll tell you what, that school was absolutely amazing, and the teachers there I owe my life to, like seriously. But yeah, his final year of school didn't end so well. He ended up getting expelled. So that's when I said, you know what? No, something's not working, and I need to be able to figure this out. And that's when we pulled to homeschool. And I know I told this story before, but I know some of you are new, might not have heard the whole story. But yeah, and I mean that was back when he was 9, and I was turning 16. And like I said, I see so many changes in him. He doesn't lose control anymore. You know, very rarely does he lose control. But as he's hit puberty, and he's turning into a man, I noticed other changes with his personality, and I'm just wondering, like, from other autistic people, is that to be expected? Like, is that normal? And maybe it's just a normal teenage thing, you know? I didn't have that happen with my other kids. I have grown children, and I don't remember it being as abrupt as with Jaden, because Jaden used to be so talkative and so full of energy, and then puberty hit and he just went. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's my little spiel. I'm just sitting outside enjoying the fresh air. Yeah, we got some clouds coming in. It's not as sunny as it was. And so last night yesterday we had a beautiful day, and then all of a sudden in the evening the skies just opened up, and we had so much rain. It's good though, it filled the pool up. The pool guy was saying that we had to put some water in the pool, and the rain actually. So then Jaden's in the pool, he's like, wait, there's rainwater in here? I'm like, where do you think the rainwater went? Do you think it just went everywhere else but skipped the pool? I don't think so, buddy. And he was like, ew, that's gross. It's rainwater, it's fine. Not to mention the pool is treated. So yeah, some of the things he was just really he wasn't feeling the pool today at all. He was feeling it all right. He was feeling it too much, I think. So yeah, he didn't stay in the pool very long. None of us actually ended up staying in. We all got out a little bit sooner than we normally do, but yeah. But I'm proud of him for going in, because he doesn't like the sensation of water, where he used to love it. And that's another thing that I'm saying, like when he was little, I couldn't get him out of the pool, and now that he's older, he's just like, I don't like getting wet. Like he's just, yeah, it's so weird, the change in him is just remarkable change in him. And I'm wondering if once this whole puberty thing is over, if he'll start to even out again, like, and not be so like off the wall that he can be right now. I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. But anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Hello.
Love that they still ride that thing.
Yeah.
We've had that thing like since our very first Christmas here, or maybe it was our second. No, it was our first Christmas here. Yeah, because my mom actually bought that for them. Yeah. Charlie, there's a plate on the floor. That was a plate from earlier.
James just rides and eats.
Yeah. Hi,
Hi.
Mr. Blue Eyes. Ooh. His eyes look so blue in that in
Yeah.
the camera. You tired?
Oh, that's good. Give me even more.
That's so bright.
Yeah. I want to go to bed. All right. So what's up?
I don't know. Ceiling.
Yeah. Just hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really tired.
I'm tired.
Hey, Jody. Yeah, I'm tired. Is Moss in?
Moss, she was in. I let her in. Have you seen her? Then I don't know. I haven't let her out since I let her in earlier.
We saw her when we were coming back from Chinese food. That was the last time that we saw her.
Oh.
She was outside on the thingamajigger.
Oh. Then I don't know. Maybe. She
But
could be out.
That was a while ago. Was
Yeah.
Like, what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
5 o'clock? I don't
She
know.
could possibly be out. I'll call her when I go out to take the dogs out. Anyway, yeah, I'm ready for bed too. Ooh.
Really? Okay, so, yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Good talking to you, bud.
The second one of those are flashing now too.
Oh no.
Those Einstein
Our light
lights
is
just-
like.
Yeah, it's the Einstein bulbs that I bought. They just are not good. They go bad so quick. The one over there on that side's blinking.
Yeah.
too.
That's all right. We'll be all right. Hi, Jay. Doing good? Yeah. All right. All right. So that was our day. School, swimming, Chinese food. Got some sunshine. Get some exercise. Got some food. You're all set, right? All right.
Yeah. And we
Okay.
talked to Maddie.
Oh, you talked to Maddie?
Yep.
Did he ever call back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was he was actually on there when you were asking, but when you said Aweka,
Yeah.
it triggered it, and then Jesse, I think it was Jesse, was trying to like get rid of the thing because it triggered it, but that ended up hanging up on him.
Oh.
So then we called him back, and yeah, he actually heard you say to call his mom.
Oh.
So you actually gave him the message.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Got that all
Weird
settled.
Google Home and Aweka integration.
Yeah,
things.
yeah, that happens a lot. All right. So, Jess, yeah, you're Jesse. Okay. So,
Make sure you like the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you like the channel.
okay.
And click the bell.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jay.